Deli with the sauce.
What is up, everybody? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of the Deli G Show, episode Sweet 16. Back in the studio, back in the lab, back to bring you another awesome episode. And guys, this one's gonna be pretty heavy. Lots of stuff to talk about since I was last on here. Lots of things happening, but the biggest thing is that I want to get to right off the bat is, you can probably tell by the hat I'm wearing, that mine and your Toronto Blue Jays took care of business last night and dumped the Yankees and sent all the dirty rats back into the subway where they belong. So great on you guys. Honestly, I mean, you guys can watch previous episodes going all the way back to when the season first started. I didn't really expect much of this team, but the way they came around, especially around like July after basically Canada Day, after beating the Yankees in 4 straight. And that's basically what the turning point was. Like, that basically was the tiebreaker right there. A 4-game sweep of the Yankees in Toronto. That won us the division, and that allowed us to get the bye, and that allowed us to put ourselves in a position to dummy them in the first 2 games and, keep themselves in it in game 3. I mean, that should have been a sweep by all accounts, but self-inflicted wounds, plays that they should have made on defense, not there, and the bullpen letting him down a little bit. But hey, credit to Schneider for coming right back with the bullpen day. A lot of people are like, especially starting Barlin, the guy that gave up the 2 home runs, the one to Judge that tied the game in game 3, and they're like, apparently Varlin went to him after the game and said, I want the ball. If it's going to be a bullpen day tomorrow, I want the ball to start. So, good on him. He came right back, pitched some good innings. But honestly, that whole thing was about Hoffman and what's the other dude's name? Blauer. Those 2 guys were freaking awesome. Like, the whole bullpen did the job, and all the foot soldiers, the non-superstars definitely carried their weight in goal as well. With what they put up, like 12 hits or something like that, 13 hits, crazy. And the Yankees only put up like 6 hits on the bullpen. Awesome game to watch. Awesome managerial work by Schneider. He deserves all the credit for managing that bullpen and strategizing the way he did. Vlad Guerrero, the Yankees daddy, he proved all the haters wrong. Everybody was all like, oh, Aaron Judge. And yeah, Aaron Judge had 1 good game in game 3, and that's it. Like, how many swings and misses did we see out of Judge in this series? A lot more than Vlad had, that's for sure. Go back and watch the tape. It's all there. So, and the great thing is that this wasn't some Orioles team or some Minnesota team or some lowly garb team. Okay, this is the New York Yankees.
The New York Yankees? The New York Yankees!
Yeah, those Yankees. The juggernaut, the team that was literally in the World Series last year against the Dodgers. So, like, and the team that their fans were crowing, oh, what's with this tiebreaker nonsense? There should have been a 1-game playoff for the division. No, because your ass got fucking swept in 4 games in Toronto. So maybe if you had won maybe one of those, you might have given yourselves a chance. You fucking goof. See you next year, buds. This wasn't some like lame duck Red Sox team that looked like garb when the Yankees played them in that game 3 of the walk. I don't even know how they even won a fucking game, to be honest with you. Laying a straight egg in game 3, looking like fucking hot ass. Well, and now the Yanks are in the same position as the Red Sox. So all you Red Sox fans that were crying about losing, well, now you guys can hug it out with the Yankees fans, because y'all can all go to Cancun now and do a little kumbaya dance together. There you go. Guys, it was great. It was great. On behalf of all Blue Jays fans, I can definitely say that was a great, fun game to watch. And we can all credit Schneider and all the boys that took care of business, especially, again, the foot soldiers. Like, all those guys came through. Straw and Ernie. Like, Ernie had a freaking hell of a series, man. You know, everybody except, like, you know, I'm going to put it out there, Santander. Bro, we threw a lot of money at this guy. And you know what? Speaking of throwing money at guys, I was criticizing Springer since he signed that contract for being, like, unmotivated and made of glass. And that guy this year, not so far in the playoffs yet. He's had a couple of big hits, but he hasn't really been consistent at the plate so far in the playoffs. But, like, he helped us get there. He had a freaking incredible regular season, awesome run, and I'm sure he's going to get his shit together. He's a consistent playoff performer. So healthy and motivated, he'll get his shit together and he'll bang out some good hits as they progress through the playoffs here. But, you know, the foot soldiers, those were the guys that are getting it done. And, like, Santander, we gave this guy quite a bit of money to do something, and so far he's looked like fucking trash. I don't care if he was injured or not, then don't play him. Like, when Bo comes back, he's automatic in, and Santander can just watch from the dugout for the rest of the playoffs, unless he figures something out. I don't know, man. I don't know. But other than that, everybody looked freaking great. And we had Gosman and Trey ready out of the bullpen. We didn't have to use those guys. That's amazing. I mean, when something like that happens, you just gotta, like, even if you're a Yanks fan, you just gotta tip your cap to the manager, because he did a freaking outstanding job of managing the bullpen. Outstanding. Round of applause for John Schneider. Good on him. Guys, the other thing I wanted to mention is that I didn't talk about is all these haters hating on the Bad Bunny, the Super Bowl halftime performance announcement of Bad Bunny. El conejo malo. Well, you guys know already that I'm Raza, born and raised in the Dominican Republic, so I'm all for it. And I've been going at the haters on Facebook, saying this, that, and the third. Like, everybody thought Kendrick Lamar had a good concert. Everybody thought Dr. Dre and Snoop had a good concert with Eminem showing up. And, like, Bad Bunny hasn't even performed yet. And you guys are ragging on him already, all these haters. Well, guess what? It's already done. And there's more than enough raza that's going to be watching to support the viewership and the merchandise that comes with it. So they're going to be Bad Bunny, and the Super Bowl and football is going to be just fine, because at least half the NFL players are on board. Adam Sandler's on board. Exhibit is on board. This has all been stated publicly. So you haters gonna boycott all these other people too? All of your other favorites from other genres and other forms of entertainment that have publicly given their seal of approval for this? Go ahead, yeah, boycott them all. Then you have nothing to freaking enjoy if that's the case. Then you have no source of entertainment if you're gonna boycott all your favorites that have already publicly given the seal of approval for this. So go ahead, make their day, make our day. Because I, for one, being true raza, I'm going to sit back and enjoy the concert. It's going to be great. I love Bad Bunny. I love his music. He bangs reggaeton. I love reggaeton. And I love bachata too, and salsa, and merengue. So let's go. Bring it on. I can't wait. It's going to be sick. Well, guys, I saw recently that the homie Kai Cenat, he had, what was it, like a billion? Was it? No, not a billion. A million live subs on Twitch or some shit like that. And he had Kevin Hart celebrating there, and then he brought a LeBron. I don't know how this YN that just started up on Twitch and YouTube is getting like all these hot guests. It's crazy, man. Good on him. Hey, man. Hey, I'm proud of the guy. I'm not hating at all. Do your thing, Playboy. I'm proud of the guy. I'm happy for the guy, and I just hope he keeps it going, man. You know, get that YouTube bag. Good for him, man. You know, as long as he's spreading the message of like, you know, comedy and positive, fun entertainment, you know, then I'm all for it. And you know, he just needs to keep on doing his thing. That's all. So yeah, you know, with Kai, just keep it rolling. Just keep it rolling. And same with Drewski too. Yo, shout out to Drewski. If you guys don't know, like, go to his channel right here on YouTube. Like, the guy is freaking jokes, and he's doing his thing, and he's putting out the Coulda Fest tour. I wish I could have went. Shout out to Drewski if you're listening, Drewski. Yo, Hokey Boy, up with free tickets. Link up. I'm here. I've been here on YouTube. Look up my other videos before I started on this show. Instructional videos on TRX. Y'all know already. So yeah, just keep it rolling, guys. All of you guys are doing awesome things. You know, spreading the message of you know, laughter and positivity, just like myself. So that's great, guys. Speaking of message of positivity and self-worth, guys, I was strongly encouraged, let's say, by a close friend of mine to you know, start getting on the keto train, the keto diet, as it were, the keto train. And for the most part, I've been staying true to that. You know, I started it like last September, so around like mid-September of 2024. And you know, the homie told me, like, because he'd been on it, and you know, we all saw the noticeable changes in him. So I tried it for a month. It was working. It was great. You guys could probably see it, like from back in early videos. A little bit of a double chin that was there is gone. But anyways, yeah. So like, what ended up happening was, like, when I started that journey, I was tipping the scale at like over 260, and I'm happy to report, guys, that as of today, just a little bit, what? So we're in mid-October now, almost mid-October. So about a year and a month later, I'm down to about 205 and counting, guys. So we're gonna keep this rolling, and once I'm gonna try. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try to see if the abs of 2008, if I can bring them back to life. We'll see. But if I do, guys, I'll definitely show it off here. You guys know what's gonna happen. But again, it's all love. It's just a message of you know, determination and consistency and willpower, right? So, you know, like, and if you guys know, you know, about my situation on this show and what I've spoken about in terms of like a little bit of my personal life outside of, you know, the sports and wrestling, whatever that I talk about, you guys would know that you know, I am a divorced male with 2 kids. But the individual that walked out on me, instead of trying to work it out through counseling as I had wanted to do, it's actually you know, a crazy twist of fate, actually, that ended up allowing me to put myself in a better position, actually, you know, because I'm still there for my children, always going to be there for my children. That will never change. They are the reason that I wake up in the morning every day, you know, and now I'm afforded more time to be active with my dogs that I have now, Barry and Kobe. You know, and I'm also able to have more time to go to my gym that my work has. They have a gym that I can access anytime for free. So, you know, you guys would know also that, you know, I used to be a personal trainer full time, but obviously, you know, with having been married to a person that was extremely needy, and just taking care of the two babies. It's hard to maintain a job like that with a schedule of different people that want something during days, at nights, and whatever. Um, but I've always still had an interest in sports and fitness and working out. So it's great that I'm able to afford myself a position now where I can, work out at a gym whenever I want, be more active with my pups. And it's showing off. I posted pictures on Facebook about the weight loss, but now it's time to start hitting the weights again and get some definition. So the weight loss has been pretty dramatic, but gotta get some a bit of muscle on there too. So that's what we're gonna be trying to work on next, because we are coming up to the bulking phase, as they put it, through the winter months here. So, I'm still going to be consistent with the portioning and keto and whatnot. But yeah, maybe just doing a bit heavier lifts, but nothing too crazy. It's still for me all about more. At this point in my life, at my age, it's becoming more about endurance and flexibility. That's what I want to try and focus on more. And some strength too, obviously, but not going crazy. Because look at Dwayne Johnson, look at The Rock. That guy was like a steroid balloon. And he had a meeting with his cardiologist and told him, "Yo, quit juicing and lifting all this crazy weight, because it's gonna like wreck your heart." There you go, guys. You can all take a lesson from that, which is what I'm going to do. And speaking, actually, you know what? It's funny I mentioned The Rock, because the last thing I wanted to talk about actually is issue. Well, not an issue, but something that people have taken a task for in professional wrestling, and that would be their trip to Saudi Arabia for the next WrestleMania show in a couple years, actually. So they're going to go back to Vegas for 42, and then 43 will be in Saudi Arabia. And I guess it'll probably be like a daytime show or something. I don't know. But I don't know how that's going to work. But, a lot of people aren't happy about that. I personally don't care, because I'm definitely not going to pay for it. I don't know if I'll have a chance to watch. I don't know what I'm going to be doing the day that it's on. We'll see when we get closer to it. It's still a couple of years from now, but I personally really don't care. Like, the product is starting to get stale, and I read a headline recently that Hunter is going to make some changes to the creative staff or something like that to freshen things up and look at things from a different perspective and whatnot. But I don't know what else could they do. I don't know. They got to get, like, when people heard that they had the Netflix deal in place, we all thought it was gonna be like the Attitude Era, edgier, more cussing, racier storylines, but just been like still kind of like corny, lame stories. So I don't know. Like, and how soon it's gonna turn over, and how soon we're gonna start seeing the storylines change, I don't know. We'll see. There's so much happening now in the world of sports with the playoff baseball and the Blue Jays in it. Like NHL starting up, I believe, tonight. The Flyers open tonight. Mine and your Philadelphia Flyers open tonight. And then, we're a couple weeks away from NBA tip-off. Not that I'm expecting the Raptors to do much. I'm calling you right now, like 35, 37 wins, maybe. But we'll get more into that as we get closer to the start of the NBA season, what my expectations are. Well, guys, before I crash here and run out of time, I'm going to bid myself adieu on this episode of the Deli G Show. Well, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episode. As always, like, subscribe, and share. You all know what it is. Thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 16 of the Deli G Show, and we'll see you next time. Peace.